Hey y'all, hey y'all. Come on in. Come on in, everybody. Just come on in, everybody. And let's get it. Let's get it. All right. Welcome to Coffee Chat, where the coffee is piping hot, but the topics are even hotter. Nothing is off limits, and every word is heard, from your thoughts and opinions to the absolute absurd. This is where we come together to get things off our chests. But what we won't put up with is any disrespect. So come as you are and say what you will. I welcome you all. Let's just keep it real. Okay? Let's try. Okay? Hold on, y'all. Let me sign in over here and pull y'all up and let's get started. I got a lot to talk about today. Okay? Let me say hey. Thank y'all for sharing. First of all, let me start my cam. Hey. And let me go through everybody that's here. You made a way only because you made a way. You made a way. Hello, Patty. When my back was against the wall and it looked as if it was over. Stacy, big mama, coming to the scene on What's Poppin'? Hey, Claudia. Hey, Pamela. Only because you made a way. Y'all, whatever I used in my hair, you see the flakiness. Oh my God, I was just looking at how flaky it was. I'm going to have to do something about that. I'm going to have to do this whole process all over again. I'm going to have to rinse my hair and find a product that is not flaky. Hello, hello. Good noonday, Julia. Because it is really flaky outside of here. So I'm probably just going to wet it some. And then after I wet it some, I'm probably just going to twist. I'm going to use some other kind of curl activator something because it's just, I got too much white flakiness in my hair. And I don't like that. I do not. At all. Hey, Miranda. All right. So how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hmm? There's no time like the present. That's what we're talking about today. There is absolutely no time like the present. Can't really see it, but it ain't none. Okay? It is almost the end of the year. What are we doing? What have you stepped into? What are you stepping into? Hold on, y'all. What are you stepping into? Hey, hey, hey. This might look weird to y'all. Does that look weird? Let me know if that looks weird. Does the background look weird to you? As the cup moves toward, and on this side, you kind of see the cup right there. You see it? Does that look weird to y'all? So I want to talk to y'all about it. What are your thoughts? Where are you? Because there's no time like the present. Hey, Nia, how you doing? I think I'm going to change it because it's bothering me. It may not be bothering y'all, but it's bothering me. It's bothering me. If I put it like this, it don't bother me no more. So I'll leave it right there. If I put it like this, nah, that's not what's popping. That's what's popping. Okay, so I'll use that. Hold on. Nobody gonna tell me? It look different. Yeah, it look weird to me. It look weird to me, sister. So we gonna work it out. We are going to work it out. Okay. Excuse me. We'll leave it like that. It look fine? It didn't look fine to me. Just the cup coming towards it, it just throw me off some. It throw me off. At first I just thought it was a commercial. It looks nice. No, I'm saying I had to switch it up a little bit because the cup is moving and it comes out. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's doing that thing. So let's talk about it. Come on now. What y'all waiting on? Let's talk about it. There's no time like the present. Okay? And a lot of people overlook the necessary. You can see the whole thing too when I open it up. You could see the whole thing when you open it up. Nobody gonna say no? Right, I'm gonna tell you something. So on the back end of every year, most people, they begin to look at from the beginning of the year until the right now, right? So in that, all right, so I was just replying to something. In that, you're like, okay, yo, I've did this, I did that. Okay, this didn't work when I did it this way. So moving forward, and where it come from? Sorry, y'all. All right, so in that, a lot of people, you take your same thought process. Like some people have took 2023 thought process into 2024. And then they're wondering why on the back end of 2024, like ain't none changed, ain't none happened. Why? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here? Why? It's you can't keep. Well, we all know that. We all know that you can't keep doing the same thing expecting a different result. That's insane, right? That's the term of insanity. And I keep on applying this same routine to my life, but I'm coming up with there's no change. There's nothing. It's just the same. Hey, Carol, how are you? So there's no change. It's the same thing. It's just the same thing on a different day, so to speak, right? So no, the goal is to. We were talking about on Wake Up with Roycia, the push. What are you doing beyond the push? Hey, Joel, what do you do beyond the push? And that's prayer until something. Pray until something happens. However, when you pray until something happens, why do you stop there? Why not keep going? Where's the praying just because? A lot of people only take it into what they got. Thank you so much. Hey, Joel. A lot of people only take it into what they got going on in the moment. But my question is, hold on, y'all, because I got somebody working on something for me. So I got to look at the email. I don't see it. This was September 30th. What? All right. Sorry, y'all. No, stop talking to me. I don't even know who you are. Don't play with me. Some people are just definitely weird. All right. Okay, hold on. I don't see it. I don't see no. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I got all this weird stuff. Uh-uh. I got all this weird stuff. All right. So thank you for the bless yous. Hey Gloria. Hey Teresa, how are you? So most people they push and stop. I think the push should be something that is required that you use on a continued basis. So I was talking about the changes that are happening for me and the changes that I'm pushing for, and I'm not waiting to the end of the year to push for them. I'm pushing for them right now. I'm pushing for. Sorry, y'all. Let me stop my camera. Hold on. Y'all know I'm not gonna clean my nose on camera. Y'all know that. Hey, Mama Pamela. So we're talking about the part that goes beyond there. So for me, I am literally in the process of building every part of everything. Hey, G Mama. I'm in the process of building. And I'm in the process of building up the Nevaeh's Winter brand. I'm in the process of still growing the foundation. And I'm in the process of continuing to grow the Everything's Alright, the Chef on Pull Up, right? Website. So in the process of all that, there's things that has to change and get better. First, I came with bringing you guys a different view of how we do our chats. Now, knowing that, you got to look at what you've been doing as opposed to what you're gonna do. In areas where things don't work, stop trying to apply the same thing and expect something different, because clearly it's not working. You can't say that, okay, I'm getting out of my way. I'm getting out of my own way, but then you in somebody else's way. The Bless up, Lisa. Wagwan. How are you, sister? The change is inevitable, and change is able. Some people fear change, right? But in fearing, yes, tweak it and make it better. That's all. But in fear, if you succumb to fear, then you already losing. All this white stuff in my hair, I'm not happy with it. And I know it's the products. because it's literally in my hair. I'm not happy with that at all, y'all. So forgive me because I could see it. So uh the there's not enough drive in some people because they lack the push. And I'm talking about pushing through, right? I'm talking about prayer not just being a verbal but a physical action. If you pray and it says, okay, I come that you might have life. You know the song, I come to give you life. I come to give you joy. I come to give you life more abundantly, more abundantly, more abundantly. Hey Siri, define abundance.
Abundance means a very large quantity of something.
So if the Bible says he comes to give you life and give you life more abundantly, it's a large, it's life, not just here, not just okay, I'm living, that's it. So if he came to give you life and he came to give you more abundantly, and that is an abundance of life, that's an abundance of living. What are you wasting time for? What are you doing with the abundance that is said that is given? Why be a moper? Do you think you can cover up being a moper? Do you think that people that know you don't realize what you're trying to cover up? Why don't people embrace every part of them and then change what's needed for them to have that abundance of life? You're not going to get an abundance of life throwing stones and bricks and taking shots and licks at anybody else. If I have to love my enemies, because that's what the word says as well, then I'm supposed to love them. That's easy. Praying for them, again, that's the part that's hard for me, where I'm at in this space of my life. So I tend to feel like, okay, if I just take myself out of an equation and I exclude myself from it, whatever happens, I have no parts in it. And if I took myself out of it, then why do I want to go back to it? A lot of people play double dutch, jump in and jump out, jump in and jump out, jump in and jump out, instead of realizing double dutch ain't even your hobby of choice. You jump in and out, and every time you jump in, you step on something. Every time you jump in, that ain't your thing to be doing. You know what I'm saying? That's not where it's supposed to be. Feel me? So what are we doing? Nothing. Wasting time. And wasting time in somebody else's game. That ain't even a game you supposed to be playing. You ain't even ever you ain't learned how to jump single. How you gonna learn how to jump double dutch? You jump over and want to take the hard because people watching. Start where you're supposed to start and keep going and push through and get to it. Get off of another person's route and take your own route. No, I ain't talking about that right there. We talked about that, forgiving and moving on. People don't even understand that. I'm not gonna revisit that. And I'm not talking about, and that's the thing. Nobody knows the level. What may be slow to anger to you may not be anger to me at all. And what may be slow to anger for me, you may think I'm over the top with it. That's why people can't throw stuff out in certain kind of ways, because everybody is different and everybody's walk is different. But if you own it, then that's even more of a difference. It's too much of not personal acknowledgement, but it's so much given freely to everybody else. I can open my mouth and I can talk so freely and run with the chitter chatter of everybody else, but I can't talk about what I have going on. I can't face what I got going on. I can put my big pig nose in everybody else's, hey Capri, hey Tawanya, in everybody else's crap, but I can't leave my nose in my own crap. There's something wrong with that picture. There's something wrong when I can be so open and so enthused and so at it for somebody else for whatever direction, but I can't have that same energy for myself. There's something wrong with that. And there are people that are okay with living with that. There are people that are okay with that. Because if the word says be slow to anger, it say you can't get angry. It don't say you can't get upset. It just says to be slow to it. So when a person come to me and be like, why are you so upset? How dare you? How dare you question me about something that bothered me? Get out of here. You see what I'm saying? What you so upset for? Why you take that way? Because I'm me, and that's how I took it. How you gonna tell me how to receive something? It's just so much of people trying to dictate other people's movement, people trying to dictate other people's lives, and don't know whether they coming or going. You gotta mind. You gotta mind the business that's yours and keep it moving. Now you may say, "Oh, as a content creator, you're making content. Yeah, people can say whatever they want." That's another problem. Some people don't even realize you will go and have a conversation with somebody, and before you even get through with the full conversation, they're talking about you to somebody else. So then it becomes just watch who you talk to. You think because a person gives you conversation that they're not talking about you? Do you think because a person, you sit down and have a sandwich with them or a cup of coffee with them, and you just pull out everything you got going on, you think they ain't talking about that? Ain't your therapist? Hey, Lavonda, how you doing? That's not your therapist. Your therapist is the only one that will have a deep-rooted conversation with you, and it stay between you and your therapist. You and your therapist, or you and your attorney. Under the means of whatever you have an attorney for, I'm just saying. Them the only two people that keep what you say. It doesn't exist really too much. And what I'm saying is, you will share something with somebody, they may talk about it with their significant other. You share something with somebody, they may talk about it with their children. You share something with somebody, they may talk about it with their best friend. Why are you sharing it? If I come here and I sit and I give you a whole dialogue of something, it's something to think about. Like straight up, Ash, really. Because if I come here and I share something, and then y'all got something to say about it, that's y'all business. That's y'all opinion. I'm not supposed to try to change your opinion of what comes out of my mouth. I said it. I meant it. So how can I tell you? You can have an opinion of how somebody moves. You can have an opinion of what somebody says or does, but you can't change nothing. And why you're so busy focusing on what someone else needs to change, what are the things in your life that you need to change? Stop running from you, chasing after me. So I don't like it, Lavonda. It's too much flakiness of the gel or whatever in my hair. I'm gonna have to wet it, and it's so. This is why I don't like natural hair, because now I gotta wet it to get all the flakiness out. It's gonna shrink back up, and then I gotta figure it out again. But I will. But I don't like it. Thank you, though. Thank you. Let me see. People talk about you whether you're doing good or bad. That's why I don't allow other people's perception to bother me. Okay. But some people do. So I'm just wondering. So when I ask what folks got going on, what are your thoughts on you going into 2025? Nobody says nothing. But we can come in the same space and have a whole hour-long dialogue about somebody else. That's sad as hell. It's sad. People overlook the necessary because they don't want to put into the necessary. When you can't sow into you, but you can sow into everybody else, and knock it off when you think I'm talking about financially, because I'm not. Time, inspiration, uh, whatever. How is it so easy to push? If there's a push in you, that's your push. How is it so easy for people to give their push to other people? Then when it's time for you to push, I don't know how to fight. What in the color purple is going on here? What in the Suge, Avery, Suge Knight, Bad Boy, Def Jam, Rockefeller Records is going on here? What in a Tom and Jerry, Flintstones, Jetsons, Inspector Gadget is going on here? I don't know how to fight. Well, you was doing a whole bunch of fighting for Betty, Wilma. Now you don't know how to fight for yourself? How you had so much of a Power Ranger spirit for Betty, but now you done turned into a Oompa Loompa for yourself? Same difference. How you could sit and point out everything that's wrong with somebody else, but you can't point out and fix everything that's wrong with you. I don't know how to fight. Well, you were sure fighting 2 Fridays ago. You were sure fighting. So what happened to that fight? Oh, it don't apply to you. Your fight is for everybody else. But then you're a punk for yourself. Your fight is to be verbal and vocal and stand in the gap and do all this for everybody else. Now you have no fight in you. It ain't nobody put no pow pow. Ain't nobody put the blicky. Ain't nobody put it to your head and told you what you were supposed to do. All of this looking for validation and looking for somebody to see you and feeling like somebody owe you something, you owe it to yourself. And if you ain't giving it to yourself, everything that you feel like somebody owe you, if you ain't giving it to yourself first, what make you think somebody else gonna give it to you? Hey, Mama Lo, how are you? It's sad. It's sad. Who gonna give it to you? How are you, darling? I love you on purpose, and I mean it. I wish you nothing but prosperity and blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings. You're awesome, if nobody told you today. And I love you. So what are you doing? Oh, I need to be accepted. I need to be seen. I need to be heard. I need it. Trying to get over the hurdle. That's all. Trying to shut my ears to what does not need to be fed into my spirit and open them up for everything that does. How I'm doing, sister? So I'm just saying, it's a whole scenario. When you look at it and you look, I want to say I was looking at Darius the other day. That's what it was. Finally got a day off. I'm so happy for you. You deserve it. You deserve it. You put in a lot of hard work. You really do. And I really pray that everything that is aligned for you, it happens just the way it's intended. I really wish you well. I was thinking about you the other day, and I'm like, I know the things that you have going on. I know what I wanted to ask you is, do you look at your comments during your lives or after your lives? That's one thing I wanted to ask you, because I was watching your last podcast and I wanted to ask you that. Happy Saturday, Gloria. Nah, and I mean it, like straight up, no cap. I mean that for real. So, when you, I got so many things in my head, like really, really, really in my head, and I want to give it all in this space. Because listen, you all, I'm going to be in front of cameras. And I'm not talking about my own. All right. I'm telling you, my transition. Oh, I gotta do something with this hair. My transition into 2025. Hello, my love. You asked me about, I saw your comment and I wanted to send it to you personally. It was about all of the, what you call it. Am I correct? So I'm going to message you and I can give you the information. It's not too expensive, but you know, when you sow into you, then a blessing going to come behind it. So I sowed into myself for something better. And that's what I'm working on going into my 2025. So I'm so glad you're here. I would definitely inbox you the information. I will inbox you his Instagram. And he's in another country, so our day is his night and vice versa. But I've been pushing through, sister. I've been pushing through. I've been listening. I've been paying attention to what people say to me as opposed to what people do. I've been doing a lot of thinking, a lot of thinking. So I was thinking about you, sister, the other day. She speaks. I was thinking about you, and I know that there no problem, no problem, no problem. I ain't never gonna hold on to nothing that could be a blessing if somebody want to prosper in something. Absolutely, no problem. And I hope everything is well for you. I really truly do. Um, so I'm out of the allowing people to let me down and calling it what it is. I don't care who, what, where, what, when, whatever. I don't care, because what I'm saying is, you all, I'm going into a space where I'm gonna be in front of cameras. I'm gonna be in front of people that I never thought that I would be in front of. God is moving me in areas where I'm grateful, I'm excited. And in the same moment of the move, the hardest thing is to see people that I have to let go of. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sister. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is. I'm taking it in. However God gonna give it to me. So and I'm preparing myself for that. So my preparation for my next is everything, right? So when I put in the caption, there's no time like the present. And then our description says, overlooking the necessary. People have to stop overlooking what's necessary and required for their life. Take yourself out of the equations of other people, okay? Because other people don't matter. And I don't mean that in a bad way. All I'm saying is, what you carry does not get defined by other people. So what you carry, have the boldness and the confidence and the wherewithal to share it. Have the boldness and the confidence and the wherewithal to know you got something to bring to your table. And hopefully, something that you bring to your table, someone else can possibly eat from. If I have a table of food, right? Okay. Okay. Thank you, sister. I'm going to do that. If I have a table of food, right? And I got all different type of dishes, right? And I really, really, I love what I do, right? Me cooking, chef on the pull up is just me, because my entire life, I'm either pulling up or you can pull up and I'm a cook up. So that's something that's always been in me. The ability that I love people by way of food one way just opens doors for all the other multitasking gifts that God has blessed me with. You have people that will dislike you because you have the ability to do this here. And for you people pleasers out here, when you have the ability to do this here, Boom, 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 bow, boom, 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 bow, boom, 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 bow, 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 bow. When you connect to people that do this, now you're trying to get them to have that same drive and push that you have. You can't get them to do that. We need to stop trying to pull in people that ain't even ready to walk. I'm not going to be running and you still crawling. I will allow you to see me run, but I'm not going to slow down my run because you choose to crawl. No. If I put it right in front of you and then you eat from it, if there's nothing that you take from it along with you, then that's on you. The next time I put a feast together, I am not going to exclude certain things because you didn't get what you were required or what you thought you were going to get or what I thought you were going to get from it. Everybody that eats from your table ain't even supposed to be there. And then you're mad. And you're wondering why everything moving so slow. Why ain't nothing changing? Why? Because you connected to sloths. Somebody finna be mad. I don't care. You connected to people that just run their mouth and don't do nothing. Now, when you was like this, and you connect to people that's like this, your this turning into this. Now I can't get mad at you because you a slow dragger. I'm trying to pull you along with me. Nothing is forced. Nothing. Anything that you have to force, anything that you got to be like, oh my God, I can't believe she's still doing that. Oh my God, I can't believe he's still doing that. Oh my God. Anything that got you like that, that person that you doing, you're moving wrong. That's not the way it's supposed to go. You can't push and be pulled at the same time. You ain't going nowhere. Why are you having a tug of war with somebody that ain't even suited up for the battle? Oh, my God, my God, my God. Ain't no time like the present. Y'all gonna wait till 2025, this time next year, to be like, I don't know, my life. Keep you in your miserable life over there. Because you have every year, every day that you wake up, you have the ability to think of a plan. Think of a plan. Think that plan, write it out, follow through with it. A lot of people are connected to people that won't follow through. You can write it down, but you don't want to follow through with it. And if you don't want to follow through with it, you should not be connected to me because I'm going to write it, I'm going to envision it, and now I'm going to follow through with it. I cannot be connected to people that when I'm running, I have nobody to pass the baton to. You ain't in that. No, you ain't even. Why are you on the track and field? Why you come to practice if you ain't ready for the race? Then when you come to practice, you want a slow drag and you wonder why you're on the bench. Because you're not pushing. You're not pushing beyond something happening. The push is forever. The push is until you are in the ground. How can you connect to people that are not sowing? Because let me tell you something. If I connect to somebody that's sowing into me and I'm sowing into them, we ain't got no choice but to be better. But if I'm connected to someone that I'm pouring, and I'm still going, I'm pouring, and they gonna take it, baby. They gonna take whatever it is I put. They thirsty. And they're not realizing why they still thirsty and dehydrated because you drinking what's for me and not what's for you. Because you're drinking what was made for me and what it's not for you. So you're going to continue to be thirsty. You're going to continue to feel dehydrated. You're going to continue to feel like you need some IV fluids because what I have is not for you. I can share what I have in hopes that it'll be like, okay, yo, this loudmouth crazy girl over here, yo, let me see if I can, or I just rock with you. Your vibe is just vibing. I get all of that. But when you take someone else's and try to apply someone else to you, no, baby, it ain't happening. It ain't happening on any given Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, love. Happy Saturday. It's not happening. But you overlook the necessary because you don't want to fix you. You really don't want better for you. Because when you want better for you, you do better for you. Stepping stones come, tragedies that commonplace, all these different things happen. It's gonna happen. Life happens. Life lives. But with life lifing, where is in that moment? Okay, like yo, I'm tired of this. So in my tired of this, I'm gonna look at everything in my square of being tired of this, and I'm gonna put an X in circles, like I'm playing tic-tac-toe. And anything that requires an X means it's time to stop. Okay? Anything that requires an X means it's time to stop. Why is it that we still try to pull the X's into the next? And when you force this into a circle, how is that? Because a circle go round and round. It continues. The push continues. The push is not an X. This means I'm done. Time out. I quit. I ain't got time for none of this. If you live in your life like this, if you live in your life like you have no push in you, no drive in you, what is good are you not only to yourself, but anybody else that you're connected? You can't sit and be praying, Lord, connect me to the right people. Lord, connect me to people that's gonna push me. Lord, connect me to people that's gonna make sure that when I kind of like lean with it, rock with it, that I get back in order. Lord, connect me in this way. Lord, put people in my path. And then when he does that, you still want to hold on to the ones that's that why? It's no time like the present to get it together for you. And in getting it together for you, your blessing that you share, like, yo, I pushed, it was hard. I let other people, hey, y'all, I'm sorry, I get to talking and I forget. I promise you, I forget y'all here. Hey, not say not, Angie. I'm just talking to you. Thank you for sharing. No problem. Let me see. It's comfortable. It's comfortable. Pushing requires you to be uncomfortable most often. And now, anybody that gives in to fear, get away from me. Get away from me. If you're giving in to fear, then to me, you spiritually, you're a punk. Spiritually, you're a punk and you're a coward, right? Fear, when you give in to it. It's okay to be like, oh, I don't know, but you still move forward. I'm not going to say, oh, I don't know, I'm scared. Oh, I don't know, I have a fear of. No. Oh, damn, I fear this. But guess what? I'm going to dive in on it. I'm going to dive in. Fear will not take over me. Fear will not consume me. The word says, Bible gives us a spirit of love, power, and a sound mind. He's not giving you that for you to give into that. The only one that we're supposed to fear is him. Life, I should not fear because life is based off of if I'm gonna wake up in the morning, then I still have life. My goal is that I have my life, I have it more abundantly, and I'm living my life pleasing to him so that I can have my everlasting life once I'm gone from here. If this is just temporary, why am I wasting my temporary time down here on my permanent place up there with temporary minded folk? Mm-mm. 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 I don't want none of it. I don't want none of. Yes. Let me see. So many people don't want to put in the necessary work to become better. They think it just happens automatically, or they expect someone else to make it better for them. It doesn't work that way. I'm gonna give y'all an example. Okay? I'm gonna give y'all an example. Look at the situation with Mr. Combs. Okay? Look at everything that's got going on. Something in him that he possessed, other people wanted. So they gravitated. And the gravitation, y'all don't think that the people you're around, some people don't even believe in soul ties. Some people don't even believe that certain spirits people possess and they can linger, and that you got to watch who you let across your threshold. You got to watch who you connect with. People think it's only about you got to watch who you let touch you. The biggest thing for me that I remember in my life was my daddy saying, watch who I let touch my hair. Okay, that was the biggest thing that stuck with me in my life. Watch who you let touch your hair. Some people think, how is it that, okay, you can't touch me, don't put your hands on me, but you will lay down with a complete stranger and let him, he done more than put his hands on. A lot of people think they only take the word and apply it to what part of their life that they want to apply it to, and stuff don't go like that. It does not work like that. If I'm not applying it all, then I'm a hypocrite. If I'm only picking and choosing what parts of the Bible that I'm gonna apply to my life, no. You can't be out here with this temporary type of stuff, this temporary thinking. Oh, I'm just gonna do this part. If I do this part, it's okay. It's okay for me. Now you can't touch me, but you could come. You can't, don't touch me, but you could come in my house. What? Well, if I don't want you to touch me, then why the hell I let you in my house? Because it's beyond the touch by then. Oh, I'm not going to deal with this. I'm not going to deal with that. I'm not going to fool with this. I'm not going to fool with that. That's what you tell the world. But then when I see you up the street around the corner, you're doing exactly what you said you weren't going to do. My question is, who you trying to fool? Who? Because I ain't trying to fool nobody. Hello, Jeanette. Hair Hose Energy. Hey, Teresa, jumping feet first. I'm not even looking when God says it's time. Huh? Baby. What are we doing? It's got to continue to work on me. Continue to make me better. Continue to put in me the ability to express myself and not care what another person thinks. Some people are living life with a remote control jammed in their back. Now, my whole point on the whole comb thing, he had something that people wanted: stardom, fame, money, whatever. Imagine what so many people sacrificed dealing with this man. And when you imagine how many people had some type of sacrificial type of thing going on dealing with this man. Okay, let me give y'all two examples. You think he gonna carry the weight? You think he ain't behind them doors, not giving a damn about anybody, from his children Own up. Now, he portrayed the bouncing, dancing. He portrayed all that. He portrayed as if he loved Biggie. What in the Justin Bieber, Usher Raymond? Do you not think that instead of this man holding himself accountable for all of his wrongdoing, y'all think he ain't gonna take all them other people down? But that option wouldn't be there if people would really, one, pay attention, two, pay attention, three, pay attention and act behind paying attention. You cannot look through the lens of someone else's life and want what they have, because each of us has something that's preordained for us. This is why I don't understand why people call people jealous. How can one individual be jealous of what somebody else has? How can you envy what somebody else has? Do you know how many people then hooked and crooked to get to what they got? Why do I want that? Why do I want what you got on your knees for? Why do I want what you bamboozled for? I'd rather take what I know is ahead for me as long as I put in that work. It's going to be mine. So because people look through Mr. Combs' lens, look at how many lives it affects. Just for somebody to talk about you? What makes another human being relevant? Is it the amount of money in their bank account? What makes another human being relevant? And what is the relevancy you thrive for? If I get up every morning and I say, I'm pretty and I know it and I really want to show it, gonna let my light shine because I'm so damn fine. I don't have to keep saying that. Am I going to say it throughout the day? If I gotta jump in your face, I'm pretty and I know it and I really want to show it, gonna let my light shine because I'm so fine. I've said it to myself. That's my thought process through the day. I can't force you to think like me. I don't want to force you to think like me. I would like to believe that me showing you the boldness in me, how I move on my own, how I'm not, acceptance for me is not a requirement. That you say, yo, maybe that's what it is for me. Not take my situation and make it yours, but understand that everybody has a way to get through things. Why? Because everybody has an escape route for whatever it is that you in by way of him or that you in by way of you. There's an escape route that he gives us. So if you stop paying attention to my escape route and you pay attention to your escape route, maybe you will actually come out of 2024 and it won't be the middle of 2025 and you still feeling like you right here on October the 12th, whatever day it is. It behooves me. And what I don't understand is why people think you can be on social media, you could talk on social media, you could come here, you could talk about everybody. When it comes down to a person talking about somebody that someone likes, they have a problem with your opinion. Why does my opinion of someone that you like rub you such the wrong way? If it's just my opinion. So I was listening to Darius the other day. And it was such a big frenzy where everybody was so upset with him. Hey, Denise, how are you? Everybody was so upset with him because he said something regarding Miss Tab. Why do people get like that? The first thing a person says, all he do is hate on women. Well, what do the people in the comments and stuff do? Huh? I'm just curious. See what I'm saying? And one thing I said, jealous. How is that jealousy your opinion of what somebody else got going on? What makes any person different than any person they show on TMZ in the shade room, in the blogger shade room? Why do people think that every thought is supposed to be good? Every opinion is supposed to be good. This is supposed to be, then why say it's not for everybody? And I realize this is why some people get ignored on purpose. You know what I'm saying? I believe that some people get ignored on purpose is because they don't have the ability to understand that everybody ain't gonna like you. And some people that don't like you will talk. But because I give my opinion about somebody you may like, I gotta be jealous? No. It's the same way I gave my opinion just now about Mr. Combs. So why am I jealous? So many people are fixated thinking that, oh, because they have money, that life is just great. Some of the richest people are so depressed. Some people that say, oh, you mad because you can't do whatever you want to do. No, I'm not. You may be able to do whatever you want to do, but are you happy? For real in real life? Or do you cry and turn up the bottle and self-medicate because you're not really happy with yourself? Which one is it? If it's something that I'm not happy about with me, I'm looking in the mirror like, yo, I gotta fix this. But in the sense of the world, no matter what you deem good for you, somebody else somewhere gonna deem it wrong. Cause everybody ain't gonna like you. So I was listening to him, and we all know how he is with numbers. And the fact that the thought of him saying what could have been done without a middleman made people go on a frenzy is weird to me. But hey, it's the internet. This is why I also understand why he'll put up a post and leave it there and won't even come back to it. An opinion is an opinion. Everybody got one. Your opinion is yours to have and to hold. To death do you part from it. When you begin to let the opinions of others affect how you live, how you move, how you interact, how you communicate, when you begin to let the opinions and the thoughts of others shift you and how you are with people and people that you deem to once care about and once love, and because one person feels some way, now you just don't love them anymore, you just don't care about them anymore, it's just all gone. All of that you had, it just disappeared because I don't like her. Well, you don't like her? I don't like her either. I don't like she put her hair like that. Who's she trying to be? Somebody that let their hair breathe? I don't like her either. Yup, you right. She surely is. What? What? No. No. The world is just so wacko jacko. And I'm going to, every day for me, it's no time like the present. It's no time like the present. Beyond the push. I'm going beyond the push. There's something beyond the push. I'm not just praying until something happens. I'm going beyond the praying until something happens, and I'm just praying. I'm going to keep a spirit of humility despite whatever it looks like. I'm going to own what I say. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to continue to push my way. I'm going to continue to push forward. I'm going to continue for me, whatever that may be for me. I'm going to continue to come here and I'm going to continue to share. I'm going to continue to move accordingly and leave behind whatever needs to be left. I don't have to force my way into anyone's space because I got my own. And I thank God for a mind, because with my mind, as long as I have it, no one else will be able to control me. Some people have really taken their minds and just given it to someone else and gave them put a battery pack in their own back, a remote control, some type of gadget, and gave the person the remote control to move them however they want to move them. Hey, Evelyn. So I say to you all, I am moving forward, doing some great things that to come for me. And in my great things to come for me, I've experienced the hardest trials, the hardest. I've experienced walkouts. I've experienced walkaways. I've experienced undercutting. I've experienced bull crap. I've experienced it all. And you know what? I'm glad I did. For however long, for however, I'm just glad I did. Because rightfully so, in order for you to grow, you got to be able to unattach from things that stunt your growth. You have to be able to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. In the past month or two, I've had a lot of up and downs with my thoughts. And I thank God for that ability to do so. In my ups and downs, I have been able to express how I feel. And even though some of it don't feel good, it's necessary. It's definitely necessary. So I encourage you all, whoever it may be for, whatever you may have going on, I don't know. And I'm not asking to know. I'm just saying what I encourage. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to poof out this. I don't need to know your business. It ain't mine to know. I'm just sharing a little bit of mine in hopes that I encourage some of you. Understand that you woke up today, and ain't no time like the present to do what needs to be done for your better in your life. It's not going to be easy, especially if you're a people pleaser or you're used to moving a certain kind of way, especially if you're a flogger. A lot of people don't admit, like, yo, I spoke out of turn. I said something I know that wasn't right, but whatever. As long as you're willing to admit that. And then break away from people that ain't matching the same thing you bring to the table. Break away from people like that. You can still love them, but break away from people like that. That attachment is not a good attachment. You're going to find yourself shedding more tears than smiles. Okay? And I mean that. But in the end, you'll be grateful for every single thing that happened. Whether you liked it or not, whether you deemed it necessary or not, you'll be grateful. And push. Go beyond the push. You see all this stuff that came out on my shirt? Go beyond the push. Because beyond the push is what's there for you. That means that I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep thriving no matter what. No matter what. Right? That's what that means. Making me a better person on today. Amen. He will, if we let him. If we let him, he will. If we let him, he will. Pastor Mason said that God gives us all an escape route. It's up to us whether we choose to take it or not. You feel me? It's really up to us. So, I love y'all. I'm going to have to figure out what other kind of products I can put in my hair. And I got to get some things done today. I should see y'all this afternoon. This evening. Sometime this evening. For another segment. I think we need to touch bases on trauma. And why y'all carry it. Why do you carry trauma as if it's a good thing? Why? That's a thought. I'll leave that with y'all. Okay? It's definitely a thought I'll leave with you. But I'll see y'all sometime today. Wait a minute, what you say, sister? You say repression. What is repression? Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Define repression.
Repression means the action of subduing someone or something by force.
I don't want none of that. I don't need none of that. I want none of that. I don't want none of that. I ain't forcing none. I think you and I needed to hear that today. I appreciate you. Oh, I appreciate you back. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to send that to you today. You do the same, sister. Love you back, Kelly. So I'm just wondering. You know what I'm saying? I refuse to be in my own way. Like straight up. Oh. Really? That's what, oh, okay. I guess I don't want none of that. Thank you, Pamela. This ain't working, though. Thank you. I'm going to figure it out because there's too much flaky stuff in my hair. Way too much. Hi, Regina. I'm just wondering, though. So many things I wonder. So many things I wonder. You too. You have a great day as well. So many things I wonder, and I just won't be held back. So I'm telling y'all, I'm going to be in some rooms where there's like stages and almost like levels, like up front, up second level, up another level. I'm gonna be in this type of setting where I'll be speaking on it, almost like interview, right? So I'm like, Lord, I don't, like what? Tell you what I feel in my spirit and some things going on, right? yeah, this ain't gonna work. I gotta wash my hair again. This is not gonna work because my shirt is terrible. So, okay, I begin to present myself in a type of way. You know what I'm saying? So, but God was really, really speaking to me, letting me know, and there's still some loose ends that have to be cut. In order for your hair to grow, you have to keep your ends trimmed because the splits will continue to split if you don't trim it and make it even. Does that apply to some people in their lives? What I will leave with you all is I would rather hear a hurt truth and allow myself time to accept it than a happy lie and have to go through the process of accepting and then rejecting it. Right? Love y'all on purpose with so much purpose. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I will see y'all sometime this evening. And yeah, I realize my go into is very limited with people, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. I think in 2024, I've seen the most flogging, hypocritical, backstabbing, over talking, misuse, manipulative, lack of accountability in 2024 than I've ever seen in my entire life. But you learn from it. And you learn for what to watch in people that you're going to come across in your life and know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run. I love y'all.